Okay, just 2 weeks left before U.S. midterm elections, and the struggle for seats on Capitol Hill is being fought right across the country. Some of the tightest races for the House of Representatives right there in yellow on this map are, you guessed it, in those farming states, Minnesota, Iowa, Kansas. In the U.S. heartland, there are a lot of people really feeling the consequences of the president's trade war with China. CNN has been speaking to some of these voters. In Wisconsin, dairy farmers told us uncertainty over trade is literally choking their industry.
We are a family-owned cheese business. We buy the milk from 130 Wisconsin family-owned dairy farms every day. Cheese businesses don't make a ton of money, but what used to be profitable business, we're now losing money on.
Ask any business owner and they'll tell you economic uncertainty threatens their company. But here in Wisconsin, dairy farmers are especially stressed because in some ways, they have to predict the future.
The cheese that we're talking about for Mexico or Canada, we made a year ago. And we thought we knew what the trade rules were going to be. The question is, what cheese do we make today for a year from now? Because what are the trade rules going to be?
Mexico and China have targeted America's dairy industry with up to $1 billion in tariffs on milk and cheese. It's retaliation for the tariffs President Trump slapped on billions of dollars of products that they export to the U.S.
We are going to win the great state of Wisconsin.
I think it is interesting when you look at the states that kind of got hit the hardest, they've tended to be the ones that have supported the current administration.
In a win for Trump, Canada agreed in September to set new quotas for dairy imports from the U.S. But uncertainty has already taken its toll, and an escalating trade dispute with China still looms.
We have 13 robots that milk our cows daily on this farm. Satori's a great company. It's a family-owned company. It is neat because it's only the community away. It's 6-7 miles from our farm. Everything on our farm, all our milk, goes to Satori. They have to succeed, then it helps us succeed. As a farmer, I'm watching the dairy markets all the time, daily. They're on my phone, your iPad. You're watching it. You're trying to work relationships. And if these tariffs don't improve, it's going to continue to be tough. But when things are a little bit slower from a economic capacity, it can resonate. Your hardware store, your feed mill, your veterinarian, they're all part of our community. They're people.
Plymouth is a vibrant, small-town America. If we don't have access to the export markets, we're going to stop growing, stop adding jobs. If the export markets close to dairy, there will be fewer family farms and, fewer manufacturing jobs. We're trying to hold on to business, and that's really frustrating. We would rather be spending our efforts and resources on growing the business in markets that have been good to us, the last few years.